Hello everyone, it's been about 3 months since the CashTokens upgrade activated on Bitcoin Cash, and since then a lot has happened. So this video is going to cover most of the important things that have come out since. So first of all, this was about to launch in my last video 2 months ago. It's called Cauldron. Cauldron.quest is the website, and it's an DEX, so a decentralized exchange on Bitcoin Cash for cash tokens and between cash tokens and Bitcoin Cash. As it says here, Cauldron DEX runs on the world's fastest swap contract. It says swap, zero platform fees earn, and currently the only token listed is the SOC token. So you can actually buy and sell SOCs. So this is Cauldron.quest, and if you press launch, you'll be taken to the app. It says loading the Cauldron DEX. And here you can see the simple swap between SOC and the BCH price. So currently there's 171 SOCs still available from the 500 in total, and you can choose whatever way you want to swap. You can also see the price history here. So the SOCs have been actively traded over the past month. So here you can see the price in BCH terms. So it's actually went one SOC token was up to 2 BCH, and now it's somewhat lower. So people have been selling to the AMM contract. So how it works is it's like Uniswap. So there's a smart contract on the Bitcoin Cash blockchain, and it holds both Bitcoin Cash and tokens. So you can either give it more Bitcoin Cash and take tokens out of the contract, or you can put more tokens into the contract and take out some Bitcoin Cash. So these are the buy and selling functions. So very excited for the Cauldron DEX to keep expanding and to allow for other token pairs to be added. But currently there's only the SOX token because it's still in alpha. But then they already announced that they were going to open this up for other tokens during the beta period. So let's take a look at the next site. It's called TokenStork at tokenstork.com. And this is a market cap site for cash tokens. So as you can see here is the Cauldron stocks. And then there's a bunch of other cash tokens projects. These are all fungible token projects. And as you can see, it does not yet read the price information. So many of these don't have a active trading history yet. But for the Cauldron stocks, it should in the future be able to get this price from the price history, and then always display the latest price from the Cauldron DEX. So for example, now this would be around 0.5 BCH. And then if the Cauldron allows other tokens to also make their own pool, then I'm sure Spice token will have an active trading community. Hopefully Dogecash and a few of these others will also be actively traded. So really looking forward to that. I think this will be a huge boost, the combination of these CoinMarketCap like sites for cash tokens in combination with these AMM DEXs. So these smart contract decentralized exchanges. I think that will be a huge boost to the cash tokens ecosystem. Next up, there was also a new project announced on the BCH day. It's called Shady Battlegrounds. And it will be a game NFT project. So as you can see, it says now on BCH. It looks a bit like these tank battlegrounds projects. I think it's inspired by them. So you launch missiles at the other players. So it's competitive. And I encourage you to take a look at this site if you're interested, shadybattlegrounds.xyz. They used to be on AVAX, so the Avalanche blockchain, but they are now also coming to Bitcoin Cash. So it's cool to see NFT projects, gaming NFT projects come to Bitcoin Cash. And on the same day, the BCH day, so August 1st, we also saw the second wave of the Guru NFTs. So it says the second wave of Gurus are on sale, and they still have 838 available. Then next up is some news from the CashNice wallet. So my wallet, I added an extra function to the mint NFTs. So if you hold a minting NFT, you can now press mint NFTs, and you have the option to make each NFT unique. So this makes it much easier to mint your own NFT collections. So you can simply say, I want to create a collection of 100 NFTs, and I want to start numbering them from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until the number 100. And then here you put in the address you want to receive your NFTs, because maybe you don't want to crowd your web wallet, so you can put in an address. And you simply press mint, and you will make 100 UTXO, so 100 outputs, which each a unique NFT, so each with a different number. Of course, you could also make 100 tokens with the same commitment. So if you want them all to have the commitment, for example, 01, so this would be the hexadecimal for the number 1, then you just put in this, and then you have 100 of the same NFT. So that's why some people call them semi-fungible tokens, but this is less important. So for example, you could make 10 of number 1, and then again you make 10 with number 2, 10 with number 3. For example, if you make multiple for each art piece or something like that, you could make multiple instances. And this is how you would do it. You would either check to make each NFT unique, and you would choose a starting number, or you would uncheck the box, and then you can put in the hexadecimal commitment. So this is a technical update but for your token creators interested in NFTs, this will be a important tooling, I think. And then some news from Flipstarter. So first of all, a month ago, the fundraiser to add Cash Fusion to the Stack wallet. So this is a multi-coin wallet with a very slick design. I know the team originally came from the Monero community. So this has now been funded. So a huge thanks to the donors, because I think this is a really cool initiative. So Cash Fusion adds privacy to BCH. It's more advanced than regular mixers and CoinJoin protocols like tumblers on BTC. So because it uses combinatorics, so clever mathematics, so you can't link inputs to outputs. I'm so very excited to see this coming to the first. I think it's also in the Electron Cash mobile wallet, but then this will be the second mobile wallet with very top-notch privacy for Bitcoin Cash. So very good privacy. Then next up, another Flipstarter that was recently funded, only 12 days ago, the BCHD Flipstarter. So BCHD is a full node. It was written in the Go programming language, but it has not kept up with the latest consensus update. So not with the CashTokens update. It fell out of consensus. So all the full nodes have been stuck at an old block in the blockchain, and they have not been able to validate the new rules. So now a new developer called Opreturn, he has stepped up to be the new maintainer, and he has launched this fundraiser, which is now successfully funded, to get BCHD back up to speed. And it says finish implementing the latest network upgrade. So this includes a few things alongside the CashTokens upgrade as well. So as you can see here, there was also the pay to script #32, the minimum transaction size, the transaction versions, and then it still has some information about the gRPC, the indexer. So BCHD has a lot of moving parts. So wonderful that this has been funded, and really excited to see where this will be going. So I imagine it will take a few months before all the development work is completed, but a great initiative by Opreturn. I'm very glad to see this has been funded. I also contributed to this myself because I thought it was important that this got over the finish line. Then next up is another software library or another software project called Bitcash. This is a Python library, and Bitcash has now been upgraded with CashToken support. So if you are a Python developer, or if you like to work with Python, you now have the Bitcash library to play around with. So I would encourage everybody to check this out. It seems that the documentation is very nice, so that it's not too hard to get started with, just with a key.send and then with some extra CashTokens information, for example, the fungible token amount. So I think we will see new developers who were not able to work with the current JavaScript tooling to at least try out the Python tooling and see what they can do with it. I know at least one person was making a Python wallet with Python already, a mobile wallet. But I imagine there will be many more projects using this library. So very glad to see the Bitcash library being upgraded. Then next up is some tooling I developed, the BCMR generator. It now has an extra section which has NFTs. So if you just click this, you're able to add information about your NFT. So this makes it easy to generate some standardized metadata about for your NFT project. So for fungible tokens, you fill in everything besides this switch. But then if you want to make an NFT project, you just click the switch and you will get a few more boxes to fill in. For example, which image format to use, a description for each of the NFTs, a name for the NFTs, things like that. For example, here is a second switch to indicate whether you have a high resolution image or if you just use the 4x4 by 400 by 400 icons. So I'm glad I got some very positive reactions, and of course the code is also on GitHub. Then next up, I published the auth update. So if you need to update your metadata and you don't want to write the program yourself, you can use auth update, a handy JavaScript program to update your BCMR metadata on chain. So I just wanted to mention this too. And then lastly, but not least important, is a new chip which has been finalized for Bitcoin Cash. It's called Adaptive Block Size Limit Algorithm by the Bitcoin Cash artist. So he has been working very hard on this proposal. He started to work in April. And so what this does is, instead of a hard-coded limit at 32 megabytes, which was never the real goal anyway, this sets an adaptive limit, so based on the actually used block size. So the limit would change adaptively. So this is a network upgrade, and this would be very good because then the whole debacle with the scaling debate could never repeat itself, because the limit would automatically adapt based on the current used demand. So I would encourage everybody to take a look at this and join the discussion. There have been a lot of positive endorsements for this proposal, and I might do a video covering this in depth. So looking forward to that. This was all that I had to cover. I'm very, very glad to see the CashTokens ecosystem coming together, and I'm hopeful that with the Cauldron DEX and these CoinMarketCap like websites, that we will get some real traction going, and instead of these zero prices, that we will soon have a very lively ecosystem. So thank you all for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.